Whew. What's going on, good people? What's going on? What's going on? All of the Midnight family, of course, the lovely lady Lauren in the building. Jason, oh, check on the punter that went down. Thomas Matthew. Oh man, did they take that L? Did they take a L that quick? Regine's about to tie it up with Wake. Okay, look, I came to do the show, so y'all gotta keep me up to speed. Boy, he strikes again, don't he? He knew exactly what to do, didn't he? He knew exactly what to do. He knew exactly what to do. Stoops. Come on, Stoops. Come on and raise up. Take the shirt off. Ooh. Ooh. Is he, listen, is he a candidate? Is he a candidate? Is he allowed to hit the chair of shame? Alicia, what's going on? Not looking good for Dion right now. Yeah, I saw them getting blown out. Virginia Wake. Oh, did they bail on Kroger Field like instantly? Oh no, don't tell me that. Oh, did Satterfield? Sorry about that. Let me get that off the screen. Did Satterfield blow that? Kansas is about to lose. Dolphins. Damon going straight to the Dolphins talk. Hold on. Let me catch up. Since he blew it. Okay. I don't know if Delquan's in here, but I'm warning you. Email me at madefortheville. If you want to be considered on the Midnight Family shirts, the next wave of shirts going out, you must email me your size, especially members. If my members aren't here, email me your size t-shirt at madefortheville@gmail.com. Okay, let's get right into it. Peppermint Sadie. Corey, you got it on right now? Okay, all good. Ooh. Did somebody send me the SAT link? Or just send me an email. madefortheville@gmail.com is my email. Lauren, can you put my email in the chat, please? And thank you. Let me turn that volume down a little bit. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Who we got up? Man. I'm running a little slow with my fingers. Where is it? Let me see. That's today, right? Okay.
Proud of our football team today. I thought they played hard for 4 quarters. We knew we'd be tested better in this game. This team just does a lot of different things and has some nuances on offense that you got to prepare for and you got to be good at it. And they caught us on our heels a few times in the first half and got some points. Offense was fairly efficient, which was good because we got a lead. And of course, in the second half, I think we made adjustments. We came out, we played efficient football. We didn't give up any points on defense. Played much better. Of course, when we're efficient on offense and increasing the lead, it makes them do some things they don't want to do. So all those things tied into it, but I do think we finished the game and played hard and came out with a good victory.
Your running backs had most of the touchdowns today. Given how young they are, how much confidence does kind of give them, especially going into ACC play?
Well, we like our core of running backs, and we have really from day one, and they all have different elements that make them very useful and beneficial to the team. They're great teammates. They support each other. You never know who you're going to need. And, Don got a little bit injured today and came out with a high ankle. The others were able to step in. They've already played. They already have that experience. So it just makes your team better when you can utilize more guys, keep them fresh, not get guys beat up. I think their offensive line has been really, really good to this point as well. In the run game and passing game of opening up holes and providing protection.
Jeff, how would you evaluate Tyler kind of staying patient today, working through his progressions and not really forcing much in this game?
Well, he's done a really good job. And, he got here. He's with us all spring, summer, and fall. And really, he's been like this the whole time. So I really can't say we coached him that well. He came in my opinion, pretty daggone good. Now we've got him up to speed on our offense and some things we do, and got him used to our personnel and how we call plays. But he's got a good arm. He's a good athlete. He's played a lot of football. He's got experience. He gets it. He's been very accurate in his passes, which is very important. Nothing rattles him. So the composure factor is tremendous. So just proud of his performance, and he hung in there and did a great job for us.
Jeff, you guys struggled defensively in the first half at times, especially in the secondary. Was it more self-inflicted, or was it more of what Jacksonville State was doing?
Well, it was a combination of both. I think, we got beat on a little perimeter pump screen where our safeties just got to hang there and not bite the bait. That was unfortunate.
Got nosy.
They moved the pocket and hit some things up the seam on us where we got out of whack and kind of drifted a little bit too far. And some of those plays were a little orthodox, but we prepared for them. And then we got caught in a zero blitz where they creased us for a run untouched in the end zone. And, of course, quarterback was able to scramble a lot in the first half up the middle. So whether it's the D-line, whether it's the linebackers kind of hanging in there, whether it's the safeties coming downhill, those things – we got better in the second half, but they did crease us for a few the first half, and but I like the way we responded and played the second half.
I did too.
Jeff, you're going to a bye week, and obviously a very early one. Is it beneficial, though, to have this bye week now, and what are you going to use this time to do in terms of preparation and ultimately preparing for ACC play in this gauntlet coming up?
Well, I would prefer zero bye weeks if you ask me. I like to play and play every week and get in a routine and get in a pattern and get in a flow, but this year is 2 bye weeks for every team. We'll use it the proper way, and I think it's we want to get guys fresh. Even though we just had 2 games, we want everybody to get healthy, get fresh. We've had some guys nicked up and banged up a little bit. This game we had a few come out already that are injured that we got to get them as healthy as we can. We want to get the young guys some work this week as well and get a little head start on Georgia Tech and make sure we're prepared for that. And then this week will be light for them, and then we'll kind of start back up on Sunday with a bonus practice. Preparing for Georgia Tech, and then kind of have a normal week next week. But, we'll use it the right way, and we'll get these guys fresh.
Yeah, Jeff, you mentioned Tyler's kind of command control of the offense and that he got it pretty quickly when he got here. How important are these first 2 games in terms of having that freedom to check at the line and get comfortable, basically running the offense at the line of scrimmage? Well,
he's intelligent, and even though our terminology is different than what he's used to, some of these plays are kind of the same with a couple little nuances here, and he's just learned it quickly. He understands it. He studies it. He knows that's what he's here to do. He came here with a purpose, which is what we love, and he's a really good player. So we got to use these weapons like we can. We got to try to make him play as great as he possibly can every week. That's our goal, to make him stand out and be efficient and throw for yards and produce points. We think he can do it. And I think if we just continue to block well and run the ball and give him some balance, and our receivers make big plays up the field, then good things will happen. But we'll be tested as we get going coming up with these next games, and we'll see exactly where we're at. But I do like the start we had. Well, I think in order to be a great football team, you've got to be able to throw and run the ball, and you can't be one-dimensional. And if you are, then you just got the best players in the world and a great defense. So for us, each element helps the other. The fact that we can run the football will help our passing game. The fact that we can throw the ball vertically will help our running game. And I think you just play both of them off each other. You figure out what the defense is doing and kind of, take what they give you to a certain extent. But if you're good at both, then they have to make a decision on what to do. And that's what we want to do. We want to be efficient in both. We want to know exactly what we want to do in certain situations. But you have to be able to stretch the field and get them off of you to open up things in the running game and to open up, the screen game and some shorter throws as well. So I just think all those things matter. We think we have a pretty good feel of it. And as we get playing some really good defenses, you'll just have to find a way to move the points. Move the ball and get points anyway. But I think we have a good plan.
Coach, it seemed like every time you ran the ball, you were getting 4, 5, 6 yards at least before contact. Just kind of talk about the work that the offensive line did today and just how that kind of takes pressure off of the running game.
Well, like I said, I think our offensive line's been really efficient for 2 games. Really proud of them. I think we've had some depth there as well that we've built, but our starters have done a great job, and they understand the package. They don't get a lot of credit. The running backs, quarterbacks, receivers are, which they understand that, but they've opened up holes. And then when we've needed to protect, to throw the ball vertically, they've done a good job of doing that. We gave up 0 sacks today. Even though they squeezed in there a few times, but our quarterback did a good job of getting the ball out. But it's a job that you got to work really hard at, and you got to be physical, and you got to be tough, and you got to know that you're not going to get a whole lot of credit, but you're probably going to get blamed when things don't go well. And these guys have really stepped up to the challenge and done a good job.
Can you realistically keep playing 4 or 5 running backs at a time, or do you think at some point it'll have to get pared down some?
Well, I know when we had our best team here, when I was an assistant under Coach Petrino, we had 5 NFL running backs on the team at one time, and it can help you, and it can keep guys fresh. And when certain guys get injured and other guys have already played, you're going to be better. So the one year we unfortunately lost Michael Bush, we had other guys that could play. And even though that was a devastating injury, and he's a fantastic player, we had other guys that could play. This year, this game, Don went down with a high ankle sprain. We had other guys that have already played. So, sometimes it can be too many, but at the same time, you know what? Running backs, you got to keep them fresh. There's only so many carries you can make. We think we got a decent feel of what these guys are good at, what runs, screen game, perimeter game, all those things. But they've been efficient. They've taken care of the ball. They've blocked fairly well. They've broken tackles. We got two true freshmen that have shown really good signs of speed and burst with a couple of veterans. So I just think it's a good mixture. They all support each other. We got a bunch of tight ends too, and we have some receivers. So I just think that you get them all ready. You never know when you're going to need them, but you'll become a better football team the more you have. Thank you.
Talk about who the Rams got first. Y'all know who the
game 2, and it's good to be back home again and play in front of our crowd.
I ain't need that on there. Who does the Rams have first? Y'all know who the Rams got first. I did listen to a little bit of it. I heard when the guy called in asking to know where Strebel was at. So there was that part. That was pretty funny. Talking about the Lions will bounce back in week 2. So, takeaways from the game. Big time. I really enjoyed the halftime adjustments. I did enjoy the halftime adjustments. Not necessarily just the refocus. The refocus. You score early, you score easy. It's easy to lose your I want to play the highlights so bad. Y'all. Oh man. We can go highlights. We can go okay, point being. Y'all got to give me your grades. You know you got to get your grades in here. First and foremost, what we grading Coach? We'll start with the coach. We just look at Coach. What do you think you deserved? I don't know, Coach. Listen, that running game, that made your job pretty easy. Coach, I know you said, you know what? I don't know if I made a clip of this one. Hold on, let me see. I don't know if I quite made a clip on this one. But I do have a confession. I did not believe that he was going to really do the 5-headed monster thing. I did not believe that. I did not believe he was going, this was my pregame. This was my pregame, y'all. But we didn't. Pregame was supposed to be last night. This was Keys entering the game. That was the pregame last night. Patrick, you giving coach an A? I don't know, coach. Let me see. The communication looked good. I don't think you had a problem hitting the button, getting the play. The plays look like they got called in pretty clean. So you getting a little irritated with the officials a little bit. What else? Yeah, we might have to get Quincy off that off the special teams. Not because he's not good. It's just when I see him fall and jam up his hand, he's too valuable on defense to put him out there. Ooh, takeaways. Running back and tight end rooms are solid. I actually am starting to believe that we can have a 5-headed monster as long as Duke Watson and Brown, as long as they don't fall too far behind on the amount of carries. Jason, you're not going to do that, are you? You're not going to do that. You're not going to do the plumber thing all year, are you? Today's defense reminded me of last year's defense. Took off a quarter. When you say a quarter, you mean a couple of plays. And they scored 14. UK fan cussing at the UK player on air for jumping off sides. Anyone? Oh, I'm going to have to go back and check that out. I didn't hear that part. Virginia beats Wake 31-30. Alabama up 12. And USF with 5 minutes left. I appreciate the update on that one, too. Yeah, I appreciate the update for sure. More takeaways. We lose that middle push. We seem so vulnerable to the quarterback draw, don't we? I was thinking during the game, I'm like, he got that from Kentucky, from us playing against Kentucky, where we give up that draw middle area just against everybody. It drives me insane. We got to be on that. Jason, no plumber vibes. Unless yeah, right. They played the same position. Ronnie Ryan in the building. What's going on? How we feeling? Yeah, that I assumed it was going to be that way. What did we get? A late throwback screen. Yeah, we had one deep post to Chris Bell. Kind of got him some space. The play action on short yardage, that's usually pretty predictable. Coach, not fine. Now that's fair. That's fair. But just, God, don't bring up Plummer. Let that man Plummer live in Carolina. Ooh. Did y'all see that Fitzpatrick catch? Did you all see the Fitzpatrick catch? Yeah. Listen, Rich Rod ain't no joke. He knows how to coach, man. He's elite with the offense. Damn, Notre Dame. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. As long as you pull away, put up a good number on Jackson State, you can get some good takeaways from that. Damn, Northern Illinois. Is it 14-12? Damn, my money line Maven bets got slaughtered. Let me see if I can get hold of it. Monica, what you doing? Hold on. Let's see if we got some. What do we have? Do we have 680? Hold on. Do we have some 680 post? Let's see. Okay. Is this some new app that I'm supposed to download? Okay, so that's live. Okay, so they didn't post the post game show by itself. They just got the live version. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me if it didn't get posted. If the actual post game show didn't get posted. Yeah, with the one hand snag, that was a nice snag. Right. The Gamecocks did bust up UK. Listen, Notre Dame's going to be trying to use us to save their season. I enjoy watching the running backs today. Yeah, I didn't listen. I didn't believe him when he said the five-headed monster thing. I thought he was really just trying to cover up for Turner and Chaney because they hadn't separated like they should have probably. But after watching it, I'm like, maybe they do feel like they got a full, maybe they do feel like they have a full 5-man running back room. I still expect more out of Turner though. I won't lie about that. I expect more out of Turner. The USC that beat us was actually good. Listen, USC. What's wrong with Auburn losing to Cal? Gosh darn it. My money line Maven took a beating. Yeah, I was talking to Steve. I know. I was talking to Steve kind of about Chaney. I expected to see Chaney more. He came out looking like he had a little juice to him. But listen, don't tell Coach I said this. Nobody, listen, don't screen record this show. What happens here in the Midnight Family Sessions, stay here in the Midnight Family Sessions. But Coach, did you see? You know what, Coach? I hate to do this, Coach, but I'm gonna have to show the Midnight Family something, and I'm gonna start a revolt. Listen, Coach, you're doing a great job. But I can't keep this inside any longer. Coach, I want you to leave the room for a second. Leave the room, because I got to talk to the Midnight family really quick, okay? Okay. Now that Coach is gone, guys, I'm going to show you something. I shouldn't be doing this, but I have to do this. Let's go to the notifications. Let's go here. Let's go here. Hold on. We're going to go find it. We're going to go find it. Okay. Hey, y'all. There's a problem. Coach Brohm has left the room. We got a problem right here. Here it is. 3, 2, 1. I am playing this under fair use guidelines. Hey, man. Coach.
Tyler Shuck had another impressive performance. A nice run here. Duke Watson.
Hey, man. Hey, y'all. I don't know if you can see. You know what? I'm sorry, y'all. That should be big screen. Hey, man. Guys that move their feet like this is tough. Watch the way he navigates these lanes. I mean, that is beautiful footwork, y'all. This is some beautiful footwork, Coach.
Tyler Shuck had another impressive performance. A nice run here. Duke Watson. Watson stays on his feet to the house for a touchdown.
Coach, I don't want to lose my running backs. I don't want to be watching him do this for Florida State next year. I don't want to watch him doing this at Texas A&M next year.
Tyler Shuck had another impressive performance. A nice run here. Duke Watson.
That is so smooth, y'all. That is so smooth. Oh.
Tyler Shuck had another impressive performance. A nice run here. Duke Watson. Watson stays on his feet to the house.
Whew. I like, we listen, I didn't turn off the Facebook. I didn't turn off the Facebook. I didn't turn off the Twitter. I'm just let everybody join us tonight. Right? Wait, Marcus, which one? Wait, you're talking about the you're talking about the Duke Watson. What did it give you the over? Mm. 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 You talk about the punter with the soccer rollover? That was pretty funny. the soccer fake. That was pretty funny. Okay, so what do we think about the receiving core? Think they ran clean? I think our tight ends ran pretty clean. Okay, so what are we gonna do with Tyler Shuck? Grade Tyler Shuck. Are we gonna grade him? Are we gonna grade him? Are we going to grade him on the college veteran scale? Are we going to grade him with Jeff Brohm, the quarterback whisperer? I know everybody's afraid of underthrows. Okay. Hold on. A+. You want A+ for Shuck? B+? Elaborate on that a little bit. Or are we talking receivers? Watson say that 28.5. I thought I missed 20-yard field goal was gonna go. Yeah, okay. Receiver solid. Okay. Academy Award. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was funny. Is that what it was? Them referees kept it right at the spread, didn't they? Are we talking wide receiver room or Shuck? Oklahoma just scored a safety. Yeah, I can't wait to talk to y'all about that Kentucky South Carolina. What are we doing here? Stoops, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? B- checks down way too fast. That's interesting. B+, couple balls. He gets on his tippy toes. Yeah, he gets kind of light on. He gets light on his toes sometimes with the little floating. Yeah, and you could tell he's keeping it out of harm's way. Shuck gets a C+. He underthrew some in the first half. Yeah. Brohm needs you to put those on the money. B-, too much experience to underthrow against the Jacksonville secondary. Yeah, he just looks like he's trying to keep it out of trouble a little bit. Is that where the Plummer comparison comes from? Robert R. Holt in the building. I said R. Holt. L. Holt. Go America, not America. It's America. 21 for 33, 0 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, B+ for the stats. With a bottle. Let's get a quick cheers in here then. If you got a bottle around you, let's get a quick cheers in here. Anybody got something around them? Pick up the quick cheers. Cheers.
Touching you, what could be sweet Caroline? Fuck you, Kate. Times never seem so good, so good, so good, so good. I decline. Fuck you, Kate. To believe they never.
Boy, boy, boy. Them Evansville kids meant that, didn't they? Them Evansville kids, they really meant that. They really meant that. I hadn't ran any Sweet Caroline in quite a while. We did. Yep, indeed. Listen, I didn't think Notre Dame would cover, but I definitely didn't think they would lose. Notre Dame is probably solely responsible to about 96% of the lost parlays in all of college football. Notre Dame, Auburn, and who else? Who else wet the bed? And probably Syracuse. Those three are probably the most responsible for lost parlays. Yeah, but listen, if you know football, you knew what Coach Satterfield was capable of. I give Shuck a solid B. Missed a few shots. Yeah. He missed a couple shots, but again, I'd rather miss shots, keeping it out of harm's way. Yeah, that was ouch. I got a little chesty. Look, I got a little chesty with my North Carolina State, Tennessee thing. Yeah, that hurt the money line, Maven line a bit. Ooh. I don't know. We can check out a couple minutes if y'all want to. Got the YouTube over here. Let's try to find. Let's see. Good old Sensible Salad Scott. Let's go a little Sensible Salad Scott. 7 days ago, 3 weeks ago, months ago, or days ago. Where is it at? I should be saying hours. Where you at, Coach? I should be able to find it. Let's see. 8 hours ago. Okay, let's see. This is for educational purposes only. This is not to kick a man while he's down. Just remember that. This is not to kick a man while he's down. This is for educational purposes only. Okay?
Head coach Scott Satterfield.
Here's the water bottle.
Conference. Coach starts off with a quick opening statement. Please raise your hand for questions.
Yeah, I was first of all very disappointed, obviously, in the outcome of that game. I think, for 3.5 quarters, our guys played outstanding. Did some really good things. Had a 20-point lead, I think, at some point there late in the third quarter, and then obviously didn't play well, did not finish. And it really was all three phases. You can pinpoint some things. right before half. Nice drive. We get down. We got to knock down the field goal. We missed a 20-some yard field goal. We got to knock that down. Then they go down. Thought the first half was over. They put 1 second back on the clock, and they knocked theirs down. It's a 6-point swing right before half. Obviously disappointing. In the fourth quarter, they hit a couple big plays. They got isolated. They're running back on one of our linebackers and hit a pass play that went to the house. Obviously don't want to put our kids in those type of situations. And then offensively, we gave up a sack and a pressure there the last 2 drives. Potentially going for it on the 4th and 3 there. Thought, okay, well, let's pin them back.
That looks like
make them have to drive most of the field to try to kick a field goal. Everything was going according to plan until the 4th and 4. And then they called a penalty on one of our D linemen, saying that he was
penalty,
acting like he was calling a cadence or something, whatever they call that. And
wait,
you can't hear
whatever they
because
call
our stadium
that.
was extremely loud on that 4th and 4. I mean, you can't hear anything.
What is it?
And I don't even know what the time was, probably a minute and a half on 4th and 4, and they want to call that, bail them out, and give them a first down, and then and then they get down and able to kick a field goal.
The ref bailed out?
So there was a couple things like that happened that was very disappointing. We get a holding call in the first half when we hit a completion there inside the 10. They called holding by the same guy that called this penalty.
You called it out individual
very
refs?
disappointed in some of those calls there, to say the least, and because they affect the games, and our guys are making plays out there, and then all of a sudden we get bailed off. They get bailed off the hook. So then having said that, they did enough to win the game. I think offensively, we had the ball shoot 36 and a half minutes, trying to keep their offense off the field. Thought we did a good job with that. Third down conversions, we were pretty solid for the most part throughout the game. So I thought Sorsby handled their pressure well. If you watch they pressured a lot today. Most of the game, we got rid of the football most of the time, except there toward the end of the game. Thought Connor ran his butt off today. Again, that's back-to-back years. He's really ran hard against Pitt's defense, which is really good. And I thought Fletch punted the ball good today. Again, had another great day. So, very disappointed in this, but very upset as well. And I told our guys in the locker room, learn from this, but we can't make this another negative tomorrow when we get ready for Miami this week.
Miami?
Did you get an explanation on Corleone's helmet coming off on that play?
No, they didn't. I didn't hear anything on that. Didn't hear anything what they said.
You had a 2nd and 1, take Corey off the field, put Evan in, loses 2 yards, and then you throw. What was the motivation behind that? Kind of taking out your bell cow in that situation? You could get a first down.
I think it was an RPO right there, so it could have been a run or pass on that particular play. And for the most part, he was really good. Sorsby was really good at that. And there in the fourth quarter, we missed 2 of those that whatever decision we made, should have made the other one. But that's the course of the game. You got to make the right decisions, But yeah, obviously Corey, he's a bell cow. We got to continue to get him the ball and let him go to work. And because he did, he played a great game. He broke a lot of tackles today and had some big long runs.
What is
For the
it? I
second week,
confess,
the offensive
the refs
numbers
did it.
in the first half and the second half were different. Was that by design on your?
No, we're trying to get
what they're doing.
Yeah, we're trying to get some plays. They made some adjustments in the second half. As I mentioned earlier, the couple of pressures that they brought, they got to us there in the last 2 drives. They were playing a different coverage behind, which was different what they'd done all day. But we didn't have the right protections, and really in both of those third downs, and that's on us. That's not our players. We got to do a better job with getting in the right protections in order to give our quarterback time to make the throw. Because we got guys there, we just didn't have time.
Quarterbacks need time.
And then leading into the season.
That's what I was saying.
The players that talked about protect the net, protect
Dude said the
field.
same thing.
When you go up against a rival, they
Quarterbacks
come in
need
here
time.
and they called an upset against you guys. How do you flip that page as quickly as you need?
Yeah, we have to. We played a really good game up to the last 10 minutes, 8 minutes. And their kicker's really good. He knocked all his field goals down today, and they were solid. But we have to learn from the things that we didn't do well. There was a few plays out there, as I mentioned earlier, that probably ended up costing us the game. And we got to learn how not to make those mistakes and get better with them, and get the win, get over the top. We got to learn how to finish these games. You can't let this game continue to affect us. This group right here, they were great in the locker room right there. With our leadership in this team, they're doing the right things. We'll continue to come together and come out and play much better next week.
You mentioned the officiating, but beyond that, the details, whether it be missing a field goal or penalties going down the stretch, how do you clean those up in time for Miami?
Well, we just got to knock down the field goals. I mean, that was basically an extra point, and he knocked down, 50-some yarder, which is a great operation.
Field
And it's
goal.
not always on the kicker. Like that, the short field goal, the snap was a little bit off, and it was off, and the laces were right where he was kicking. I mean, so it's not just the kicker. I'm not throwing him under the bus. There's a total operation there when you got snap, hold, and kick. But we got to clean that up because we missed two, in the first two games. And, and then the penalties, I mean, that's obviously we don't want any penalties. I mean, I think we're playing pretty solid with the penalty in the penalty game. But that was obviously a costly one at 4th and 4. Again, that's a huge moment to be calling that particular penalty, in my opinion.
Coach, I know that this isn't the result that you wanted today, but can you speak to this rivalry and bringing it back the past 2 seasons?
Yeah, I mean, it is a good rivalry. The two teams are not too far away, and they used to play every year, and it is a great rivalry. I mean, there's 2 evenly matched teams. I thought last year and this year, we recruited a lot of the same players. It's one, they're in the ACC, we're in the Big 12, so there's just a lot of rivalry back and forth with that, and I think it's a fun game. Our guys, our fans, I think our players, they get up for this game. It's a fun atmosphere, either there or here. It's one of these games that I think you remember back to some of the past history games of the game. So, but we're moving forward. We're in a new league now, and moving on to the Big 12.
It kind of seemed like Desmond Reed was basically doing whatever he wanted in the run and pass game. How do you scheme around such a twitchy guy like that, and why weren't you guys able to make the necessary adjustments to stop him?
Yeah, I mean he's a good player. I mean he's low to the ground. He's got great center of gravity. He'll make you miss, but he also has long speed. I mean that's what makes him special is the fact that sometimes when you get some low center of gravity guys, they're quick right here, but they don't have the long speed. He's got both. And he's got good hands too. He's had 150 yards and right there with Corey with 149. The difference was really the long cut. He had a touchdown catch, a 56-yard touchdown. That to me was the big difference in the game. I thought for the way he played, because I thought we tackled him well and tried to hem him up, which you can give up some yards. We don't mind giving up yards, just holding the field goals. Which I think we did a great job there until the fourth quarter.
Seemed like Dante had a really strong game back. Obviously, you're watching his snaps and his conditioning as the game went on. But how did you think he played, especially in the second half when you needed some big stops?
Yeah, Dante, man, just first of all, just a first-class individual. I mean, he's a great person with a big old heart, does things right. He cares about people. He's the kind of he's the kind of person and player that Bearcat fans love because he does things that way. He's the kind of person that we want to have on a bunch of Dante Corleones on our team just because of the way he handles himself. But having him out there was outstanding.
Like having
our players and him too, and his psyche. He's worked really hard to get to this point in his career, and to be able to have him to go out and play today was awesome. Obviously go back and look, see how he played, but certainly he made an impact, and was getting some pressure, tackled a running back several times in the backfield. So, we love Dante and love having him out there.
I know you have to still go back and watch the tape, but still speaking on Dante, did you notice how Pitt's offense was different than maybe, I guess, Towson approached you guys because Dante was on the field?
I don't know if they really changed a whole lot. I think they pretty much do what they do, with some inside zone stuff, some counter, just going fast and just trying to throw the ball out and spread it out. I think they still continue to try to do that. I thought really, for 3 quarters, we kept the ball away from really, really good, and it kept them off the field. And we didn't do that in the fourth quarter offensively. That was the issue. We got off the third downs. We were doing good on third downs until that fourth quarter. That was a big part of the game to stay in there. They're a talented offense, to be able to go fast. They're completely different than what they have been in the last few years.
You had another roughing the passer penalty that led to another Pitt touchdown. What can you do to prevent that besides just telling them to not?
Yeah, our guys are rushing the guy hard. He's outside the pocket. They're going to hit him. I thought it was a questionable call. I thought he's letting the ball go. We push him in the chest. He calls targeting. Obviously, go back and look at what targeting, but he still kept the roughing penalty on. Obviously, they want you to stay off the quarterbacks, but the guy, you guys saw him, he ran around all day today. And he bought a lot of time. So he's out of the pocket again. So we're trying to go get him to throw the football. He does throw it. We push him right here, and we get called roughing. it's a fine line there. Our kids are going to play hard. Hopefully, we won't have any more of those, but we're going to play hard. We got to get the ball, out of his hands.
Meekins had a big interception in the red zone, and in the second half, he didn't see many snaps. Was there anything injury-wise with that decision?
He got dinged up and could not come back in. And
there it goes.
I'm not sure
dinged
the
up.
injury. I just know they said he was out and could not come back in. I think it happened right before halftime, so he didn't play in the second half. But he was out cheering his guys on. He couldn't play, but he's on the sideline. He's trying to pump them up, cheer them on, help coach. I mean, it says a lot about him and the rest of our guys that they tried to stay in the game and really pump the guys up that when they wasn't playing.
Any other questions for Coach? Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
Coach, you can't be giving up 26-point leads, Coach. Okay, what else do we get? What do we grade the defense? What do we grade the special teams? Running back room, A+ all around the board. My running back room's A+ around the boards. Everybody else gets a good, solid, straightforward B. Everybody else gets a solid, straightforward B. What does Stoops get? What do you grade Stoops? What do you grade BBN? What do you grade the South Carolina Gamecocks? Ooh, goose egg for Stoops. Stoops gets the Florida job. Wow. O-line. Good call. O-line gets an A for the run game, B in the pass game. I don't know, man. Listen, they might get A in passing game too. That might have been a little Tyler Shuck pocket presence. Defense gets a C, confidence, and took a hit. Stoops always gets an F just for being Stoops. Okay, so what didn't you like about? Okay, do you not think that Rich Rod can design some stuff? F for Stoops. Stoops gets a visit from the he's running around here crazy. See, Jason, that's not the truth. Listen, Texas A&M revolted. They would not let Stoops come to Texas A&M. Oh, good point. Texas A&M revolted like Tennessee did when they tried to hire Graciano. Hot seat coach lashes out at players and refs before he's let go. You mean the Satterfield? Hillable Bay was good. Defense gets a C-, too many times out of position, only gave up 14 points. Jeez, only gave up 14 points to Rich Rod? Did you go back to see the Kelly Dickey stat? Where's the Kelly Dickey stat at? I lost it already. Sorry, Kelly. But they got 7 quarters with 7 scoreless quarters. Sheesh. Look, I need to get a Ron English. I need to get a visit from Ron English in the night show. We don't be cutting him no slack for some reason. Running game is the real deal. And listen, not only is the running game the real deal, I think what's going to make everybody uncomfortable is that it could be a lot better. It has the potential to be a lot more explosive. Yeah, tempo, misdirection, eye candy, all that stuff. Yeah, NC State. I don't know what I was thinking with the money line, Maven. Listen, they're rewriting history with the Texas A&M thing. BBN should have paid him like Cincinnati. Sheesh. When you say exposed, like, man, any coach is gonna, like, any good coach worth the salt is gonna have a couple of runs. That quarterback too was tough. He was running over people and everything. Man, tough crowd. Tough crowd on the defense. 14 points. But is that play calling, or is that guys trying to get the sack instead of holding? Last week, I think they did a good job of holding their positions, holding their lanes. So are we talking about defensive scheming or guys not finishing the plays? Pressures held back. Yeah, it was even the defense was pretty vanilla. But I should expect to be able to have a vanilla defense. I think I talked about that in the pregame show, on the radio show, talking about I really don't want to see any extra blitzers. I just want to see 3 and 4. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. Then Notre Dame's, they gonna fall hard. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought the Jacksonville State quarterback was legit. He's getting the ball out quick. He was accurate. Like, give him some credit too. Yeah, 14 too much. Yeah, they gave up 14, way too much to be given up. A Rich Rod offense getting 14. You know what? It's probably my fault because they stunk it up last week against Coastal Carolina. They end up making changes all over the place. Yeah, DNs. Yeah, I think they got. Listen, I love what they do, but I do think they got out of position. I think they won some stats, but I've been saying that. I've been saying these are the games that you boost up your stat. It's so easy to start looking in the backfield. It's so easy to get nosy. Did Iowa State beat Iowa? Damn, my money line, baby. Oh, now I gotta go check my money lines because I know I had Iowa State. Yeah, Nick. Oh, Nick, I remember this. That was last year, wasn't it? Or was that the beginning of this year? I know I had Iowa State. Okay, so my money lines. Auburn screwed it up. North Carolina State screwed it up. And I just wanted to see if y'all were ridiculous enough to take Kentucky over South Carolina. That was the Kentucky over South Carolina was like my Trojan horse for the money line Maven. I wanted to see what y'all really were doing. Great day to be a Cardinal. Shout out Dr. Crump. You were rocking the shirt. I saw you rocking the Midnight Family shirt. But speaking of, Midnight Family shirts round 2 are coming out soon. Especially if you're a member of the channel. If you are a member, make sure you send me an email, madefortheville@gmail.com. If you are not a member, I might make you pay for shipping or something. But even if you're not a member, send me an email with your size. I need to have a general idea of the size I need to get. Send me an email. Lauren posted my email up in the chat. madefortheville@gmail.com. Now I might hit you for some. I might hit you for some shipping. Geez, if you can't pay shipping for a free shirt, it's like you got the problem, not me. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Y'all gonna break me. Y'all gonna break me. I'm out here trying to give free shirts out, and people don't even want to pay for the shipping. I need to catch up now. Oh, I had us at 19, but I don't know. That's our QB Texas Tech facts. Cover the spread. I had irresponsible about to cover. Yes, Adrian, that's what a lot of people are saying. Yeah, it threw. I think it threw a lot of people off. I do think it threw a lot of people off. Listen, one of the last things I'll say, names will get you demolished in gambling. If you have parlays, you better start doing your research and ignoring the names. Because if you do any lazy scouting and just go with the names, it will get you demolished. I guarantee. On Monday, we'll go into detail about how the names will get you killed. Send me the size, moms. Tell moms I need the size. Email me, text me. The shirt is made by, and it's a high quality shirt. Listen, your boy Maven's broke, so shipping got to get covered. It got. At least we covered the spread. Shout out covering the spread. Ooh. Am I gonna go back to this? Ooh, I gotta show it one more time. Just on principle, good people. I gotta show the spread covering play. Boom, 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 boom. Look at this footwork in the pocket.
Tyler Shuck had another impressive performance. A nice run here. Duke Watson stays on his feet to the house, but a touchdown.
Duke Watson, 1 minute and 50 seconds, covers all of the gambling bets for the Cardinals. Ooh, that's good footwork, y'all. Good job, offensive line. Way to keep him clean. All you got to do is make one person miss, Duke. Here he is. Make one person miss and you out. Everybody else did a great job blocking.
Tyler Shuck had another impressive performance.
Hey.
Nice run here. Duke Watson.
Notice how he doesn't slow down on the cuts. You can cut and keep your speed and balance. You're going to be a problem. That jump cut is nasty. That's a nasty jump cut, y'all. I don't know, y'all. I'd be careful with that if I were you. No, we broke. Listen, no. Torian, we broke around here. You make your most improvements between week 1 and week 2. Everybody knows that. And listen, and our team might have been listening to a little too much social media, which is another natural thing. A little too much pats on the back, all that good stuff. All right, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification, at least hit the like button. If you've been hate watching from Twitter, come on over here and hit the like button. Share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what to do.